Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I am your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we're going to be doing lamb vindaloo, which if you've never had before is a curry from India with lamb in it, and it's hot and spicy and loads of shit in it, like way more shit in it than I thought would be in it. Okay, let's go.
Another lost day, another lost year, another chopped onion to cover up the tears, another dream dead, another loss on the books, another fat guy cooks.
Okay, so lamb vindaloo is a pain in the arse. God, it's terrible. Should we have a drink? Hurry up. Okay, so today we're going to be doing lamb vindaloo. The first step of this is to knock together a base gravy curry sauce, which is used for most Indian dishes, your vindaloos, your madrasas, your kormas, things like that. It's the base that they use in the restaurants. They have a big fuck off pot of it. They'll take that out, add all the shit in that makes your curry specific, and then boom, there's your vindaloo. So the first thing we'll do is make that sauce. For that, we're going to need a fuck ton of onions. So let's go. First thing we're going to do is get 250 millilitres of vegetable oil. You see that? Don't talk while holding in the gas. You remember when I had arm hair? I do. Is about that. I don't know if you guys, I'm just going to get cutting these onions. So, fucking sit there. Okay. So lamb vindaloo is something very close to my heart because I was a massive fan, or I'm still a massive fan of Red Dwarf. I don't know if you guys have actually watched it or not, but it's like a sci-fi comedy from England, started in the late 80s, still running to this day, absolutely fucking hilarious. Main character is a overweight slob with stupid hair who likes really spicy food, so can't really see why I connect with him, but yeah, his favourite food is, I think, lamb vindaloo, or just vindaloo in general. But as a kid, always watched him eating vindaloo, and yeah, kind of makes vindaloo one of my favourite things. Okay, so this is half of the onions. Don't let any onions escape, because if they do, word will get around and you could have a full onion rebellion on your hands. That is a fuckload of onions. We also need 2 bell peppers, or capsicum peppers, ones that look like this. It says we need a red and a green, but I've only got a red and a yellow, so fuck that. Easiest way to cut these, by the way, don't bother taking the top off, don't bother fucking around with any of that. Just go down the sides, like so, take the side off, and then take the side off, take the side off, take the side off, and then you don't have to fuck around with any of the seeds. It all just comes out nice and easy. So that's going to go in a minute once our onions have all reduced down a bit. And we also need a quarter of a big cabbage. I have a small cabbage, so I'm going to do about half of it. Okay, got that ready. Another thing that we can get ready while we wait is, so we're going to do 9 tablespoons of garlic paste, 9 tablespoons of ginger paste in the blender with a bit of water to just turn it into a slurry, and then we'll keep that to one side. That'll be going in here at some point in the future. Okay, keep that to one side. We also need 1 large carrot, peeled and chopped. And we'll just do 2 medium ones. And I ain't going to be peeling no carrots. Okay, so this is all going to go into our pot when the onions have finished cooking. Okay, so as you can see, things are starting to get a little bit jammy and browned, and things have reduced down a fuckload. So now this is all starting to turn brown. What we're going to do is throw in all of our carrots, bell peppers and cabbage. We're going to throw that in, mix that up, bang the lid on, and then let that go for another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll be back. We're now going to add our ginger and garlic puree, mix that in, and then let it go for another 10 minutes. Okay, so we need a tablespoon of some spices, a tablespoon of cumin. Let's do table and a bit. Okay, tablespoon of garam masala. So we'll do that. We'll do a nice heaped tablespoon of a tablespoon of ground paprika, smoked paprika. We'll do a big one, a bit more. We need some fenugreek. We're going to do a tablespoon of boom, tablespoon of ground coriander. Bit more, bit more. We're going to mix all that in, and you should see the colour start to change to a more curry-y colour. Okay, so the next step is we need about 400 grams of tomatoes, or millilitres, same thing, some water, and then we're going to leave it to simmer for about half an hour. Okay, 400 grams of tomatoes, and then we need about 2 cups of water, just enough to cover everything so it's all simmering nicely. I think I have a cup measure here somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so 1 cup, 2 cups. Try and splash as much of it on the back of your kitchen wall as humanly possible. Okay, now we've covered this in water and put the tomatoes in, we're just going to let this simmer for the next 30 minutes or so. So we're going to put it on low, let it simmer, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. Bye. Okay, now this is cooled off slightly, we're going to start pureeing it. So, see how this goes. Okay. As you can see, I think, hopefully, get about light on here. As you can see, nice and pureed, no big chunks of vegetables and shit still in it. And we've managed to spray quite a bit of it all over the kitchen, which is also nice, so I'll be smelling that for a few weeks. Looking forward to that. Okay, so now we're going to do our ghee. So, let's get the heat on here. So ghee, if you didn't know, is clarified butter, which is basically when you boil butter to the point where it separates into 3 layers. So you get your milk solids on top, and then in the middle you get the clarified butter, and then at the bottom there's something else, I don't fucking know. But yeah, so you take the middle layer out, and that's what this is. See that? Sexy. So we're going to do 4 big tablespoons of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it smells amazing. Actually tastes really good already, but we've not salt or peppered this at all because it's a base. So we don't actually salt or pepper this. We add other stuff to it, and then we salt and pepper that later. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this next step properly, but we're basically going to throw our turmeric into the ghee until it starts to brown, and then we're going to take it off, throw it in here, mix it in, and away we go. We're going to go big tablespoon, bit more turmeric. Mix that in. And that's the kind of colour that you're looking for. Nicely browned off. We're just going to fold our ghee, turmeric into our base. Pop the lid on to stop this spitting everywhere. Turn that down, let that sit at a simmer, and that's it. That's done. Load of talk, fatty. Right, we're about to start assembling our lamb vindaloo. So the first thing we need to do is calm down. The first thing we need to do is chop some chilies. So as you can see, we've got a selection of Scotch bonnets and jalapenos and other things. Okay, and here we have, let's see if I can remember this. So here we have tomato paste, we have turmeric, cumin, coriander, turmeric, tomato paste, cardamom pods, a couple of cloves, and some garam masala. Perfect. So, first step in putting this all together is my favourite thing in the world, ghee. Okay. What I've done as well is I'm doing this in the pan that I cook the lamb in because I want all that nice charred lamb fond on the bottom of the pot to sort of infuse in with this as well. We're going to throw all of our spices in and start cooking these off. And then we're also going to throw in all of our chilies. We've done another mixture here of garlic, water, 6 tablespoons of garlic, 6 tablespoons of ginger and a bit of water, and blend it all in together. Throw that in, and then mix that in too. Okay, that's looking perfect. So now we're going to turn them down again, and we're going to throw in 2 cups of our curry sauce that we've made earlier, which is our curry sauce base. So we're going to throw that in. Is anybody else keeping up with this? Because I'm losing my fucking mind. I think we're nearly there. I think this is going alright, but oh my god. 1 cup. 2 cups. And a bit more, just for good measure. Okay, and let's incorporate all of this. Okay, and now we're going to very slowly whisk in 2 big tablespoons of yogurt, or yogurt, as my American friends call it. You kind of have to put this in nice and slow, nice and easy. So a little bit at a time. So a little bit in, and this should lighten it up nicely. Giving the bottom a nice scrape as well, just to get all that lovely fond off the bottom, which will add more lovely lammy, fatty flavour in. A little bit more. That should do it. And then we're going to add our lamb back in, which looks amazing. nice big pinch of salt. I don't know if you can believe this or not, but the one thing that I actually forgot in all of this is the fucking chili powder. So we're gonna throw some of that in now. Mix that in. And just give it a little bit more time on simmer to sort of infuse in. Should have gone in at the same time as everything else. I'm a dumbass. But what the fuck are you gonna do? And we'll do one last one for Ollie Wright, who's getting some of this tomorrow. And he loves it hot, so. Another thing that I also forgot because I'm a moron, 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Okay, so let's get this plated up. Scoopy thing. Okay, rice looks perfect. Let's do a big scoop. Basmati rice. Lovely. Big scoop. Of our Vindaloo. You can see that. Let's do a little sprinkle. Chopped coriander. Put a little chilies on top. And our naan bread. And tell me that isn't a thing of beauty. Let's get a thumbnail. Let's give it a go. Nice chunk of that lamb. Nice rice. Oh, the flavours just come in layer after layer. It's hot. Also got those nice spices in it. It's really fucking tasty. The lamb's delicious. Oh, it's fucking amazing. Right, I've got a shit all over the kitchen to clean up. That's lamb vindaloo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe. It helps me get more people watching. I've also put my PayPal details down at the bottom if anyone wants to throw me a few quid so I can buy more ingredients and shit. Everything's now got COVID on it. Another fat guy's just cooked. Love you guys. Take care. See you soon.